Lordship, in this matter, I have a prayer. Some matters are listed today, including this petition. There are total 37 cases listed today.
37?
37 different numbers are there. I will supply this list.
Ah.
All these cases are relating to, Your Lordship, nursing colleges, recognition of nursing colleges. And in these cases, MP Nurses Registration Council is the contesting party. It is represented by Mr. Abhijit Awasthi. Due to some personal difficulty, today he is out of station. He has to travel out of station. So in these matters, Your Lordship, I am praying that these may be taken up in the next week. In most of the cases, around 25 cases, I have already informed the petitioner council. So
Yes.
if Your Lordship,
35 is the main matter, Your Honor. This
Item?
Item number 35 is the main matter.
that
This
is
is the
the
PIL. This PIL is regarding opening up of fake colleges in state of Madhya Pradesh. So there were around 800, 900 fake colleges came up. So these colleges were neither having infrastructure nor faculty, nothing. They were all just on papers. When the inquiry was done, it was found that colleges were opened in tin shed, godowns.
Wow.
And then when we brought this matter to the light of this honorable court, honorable court issued notices, and then CBI inquiry was conducted. The rot of the corruption is like this, that even CBI officers were caught taking bribe, receiving bribe. So 35 is the main matter. So my prayer is that whenever it is to be listed, it is to be listed, Your Honor. But this 35 needs to be heard first so that your lordships can get pulse of the entire matter. So that whenever, because what is happening now is that, Your Honor, this PIL has taken the backseat. Every college is coming to the court saying that we are qualified or this is there. So our students are there. Our students should be given an opportunity to give examination or whatever it is. 35 is the main matter. There was a committee constituted by the court. That committee also has given its recommendation. I think that there was a last order sheet in this case. So
we'll make this as a lead case.
this is the lead case. This is the lead case.
Because you're saying that the genesis is this case.
This is the genesis. 35 is the genesis.
Genesis.
So
we'll
even
propose that.
after re-inquiry was done, when CBI officers were caught receiving bribes, then court ordered another inquiry. So what happened in that case, that out of the 320 colleges which were inspected by the CBI, almost 50% of them colleges were again disqualified. CBI in one report says that 320 colleges are qualified, and in the second report says that only 120 colleges are qualified. This is the extent of the fraud. One principal, one person has been shown principal in 16 colleges.
My God. And this is on record.
This is on record. On record.
Just give me a brief of which are these, what has happened. Just tell me briefly about this case.
This case is this, Your Honor, that during COVID period, what happened, Your Honor, post-COVID, there were only 200 colleges which were operating in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Then all of a sudden, during COVID period, there was mushrooming of the colleges. So almost 800 colleges were there.
During that period?
During that period, 800 colleges came up. So we were watching that.
800 colleges came up within a span of how many months? Maybe
1 year.
1 year.
1 year. So
With infrastructure, everything.
so initially, when,
On paper.
Most of them one room
Yeah.
hut.
when we filed this PIL, we were concerned with only the colleges which were opened in the tribal area of Madhya Pradesh. Because what happened, Your Honor, there is another big side of the story is this, that in tribal area, there is a requirement. If you open a nursing college in the normal, say in JABALPUR, you are required to have a 100-bed hospital. But that condition is relaxed in this case if you open a nursing college in the state of tribal area. So we challenge, initial RPIL was with regarding the tribal area. But when we dug in deep, then we brought all the irregularities before the court. Everything. No faculty, no students coming from state sitting in Rajasthan or Bihar, and they just take admission through some.
But you have all the proof also.
Everything, Your Honor. Everything.
Documentary proof.
2 truckloads of paper we have scanned. Manually we have scanned during our summer vacations. 2 truckloads of paper at least. And then two truckloads of papers must have arrived after the court order. Just have a look at the or last order sheet. Your lordships will get the pulse or item number 35.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. The last order, 9-5.
1080 WP 1080 of 22.
10, we have opened that, 1080. Yes, last one.
Last order sheet, Your Honor, 9/5/2020.
Yes.
You just have a look at from paragraph 3.
Right. You have noticed that all the respondent organizations are not cooperating with the court. And it is believed that they are somehow trying to hide the things so that the illegalities alleged to have been committed by them could not be brought before the court. Then the court has already taken cognizance of the matter, directed the conduct and the matter has not been shown since the last almost 3 years. We find a verge of decision, we cannot permit respondent to behave in such a manner. Without orders passed by this court passed in furtherance to an attempt to unweave the illegalities. Thus, we find it proper to decide directly competent authorities. The respondent organization so and so shall be present for this court. The act and registrar. This was the last order, 9/5/2000. Just one minute. Has he appeared today? The person who was supposed to appear?
Your Lordship, for that, we have already moved an application for exemption because already the record which was called by the honorable.
No.
It was already.
It was not contingent to the record being produced. Where does the order say that if the record is produced, he does not need to appear?
Your Lordship, for that reason only because that record.
Tell him that we bring him here in handcuffs if need be. If the orders of this court henceforth, if they are not obeyed, whenever it is passed, the person to whom those orders are being passed are going to suffer the consequences of the disobedience of this court's order. All right? Tell the respondents. Let it be very clear to them. You understand what the court is telling you, isn't it? Communicate it effectively to your clients. And what is the record that has come here now?
Lordship, that record is pertaining.
We are not convinced someone so and so, as has been pointed to the bank so and so, we are required.
That record is pertaining.
Now, let us see that. At the same time, so and so, it is made further clear that the nodal officer already acted on behalf of the high-level committee. Shall be kept away from this proceeding so as to avoid any further illegality in the process of shifting. This direction is so and so, and it is further directed that the MP nurses shall ensure payment of remuneration to the members of the committee. If it is found that the payment is not appropriate, action shall be taken against the MP. Have those payments been made? Paragraph 4 of the order. It is further directed that the MP Nursing Council shall ensure payment of remuneration to the members of the committee, as that committee constituted and acted as per the directions of this court. If it is found that the payment has not been made to them, then appropriate action shall be taken against the MP Nursing Council. It is further directed that the Principal Secretary Health of the state shall ensure payment of remuneration to the members of this committee.
Your Lordship, as per our instruction, that payment has already been paid.
As per, who are the persons? There is obviously the committee is not going to be represented by anyone here. Who's going to verify? Do you have any document to show that these payments have been made?
Mr. Awasthi was very instrumental in assisting the court.
Right.
Without any prejudice, he was assisting the court. The most, utmost, he was performing.
So that's always expected from him, and he does that, yes. We are aware of
Doing
it.
it. The only our problem is this, Your Honor. I'll just take a brief background. Twice, Registrar of MP Nursing Council was suspended by this court. In open court, she was suspended because she was furnishing wrong information to the court. Twice. And then last time, they manipulated something in the office. That act was caught in the CCTV footage. We asked for CCTV footage. That CCTV footage has never been produced before this court. They said nothing has been found.
Then how are you?
They ran
certain-
away.
How do you know that it was caught in the CCTV footage?
CCTV footages were installed in the
CCTV cameras were
was
installed.
installed in the office of MP NRC. So when they manipulated the record, it must have been caught. Report came there was a report in the court, so that only during those particular days, those CCTV footage.
This is ridiculous, ridiculous.
Not
Brazen.
beyond, this corruption is beyond imagination. We'll brief you on the next date of hearing, and then chronologically, we will take your lordship through the entire events which has taken during the course of these 3 years.
Lordship, in this PIL only, we have already moved an application for adjournment on the ground of.
No, I'm not arguing.
He's not
Just
objecting to your adjournment. He's only stated that the case, which is the genesis for all these cases to come up, has now been pushed to the background. We propose to bring it to the foreground. Now this henceforth, every time these matters are listed, WP 1080 of 2022 will be the lead case. And it will, because the entire background from what it appears to the court today is that background started with this particular case.
Earlier also, your lordship, this PIL has to be going to be the lead case.
But it's coming up
of
as
these-
35. You can say that every time these matters are listed, that the WP 1080 of 2022 shall be the lead case. This will again. Adjournment, how many matters are there which are connected in
Total 27
Huh?
cases.
5 years.
more than that, more than 50 or how many cases?
37.
Till fresh writ petitions will keep on coming, Your Honor. So
As on date today, there are
In today's list, 37 cases are.
सभी को club कर
37, 35.6, 35.6.
This is there, your lordship, the other numbers.
So these are all
from
clubs
serial
together,
numbers
Mr.
3 to
Bagrecha,
6.
only because they relate to the subject of nursing
That's
colleges.
also.
But are the problems also similar or are they different with these?
What has happened, Your Lordship, in the committee where the CBI categorized three categories of colleges: suitable, non-suitable, and deficient. So deficient colleges were outrightly thrown out of the window. Now, there were some colleges which were unsuitable colleges were thrown out of the. Those colleges which were declared as deficient, they were given some relief by the court that you would remove your deficiency, report it back to the committee, and thereafter come back.
And what is this committee and how was it constituted? Who are the members of this committee?
By order of.
This committee was constituted by the court itself, Your Honor.
In the PIL?
PIL.
Ah,
So it constituted one senior IAS officer and one honorable retired judge of this honorable court. So they.
it's a
have
two-member committee.
three member, it was three member. And one vice chancellor was there.
Okay.
So they have given their recommendations. We don't know what recommendations have been given by the committee.
Is that in a sealed cover? The
Must
recommendation?
have been, it must be in the sealed
All
cover.
right. That is given directly to the court.
So those colleges which were declared deficient, they were directed to appear before the committee. So the committee examined the extent of the deficiency and whether it could be cured or not. And if it was curable, then some time was given for those colleges to cure the defects. And thereafter, court gave them relief, some kind of relief that your students can appear before in the examination or whatever it is. But those colleges which were totally unsuited, they were not. So this was the role of the committee. This was the role of the committee. There was another thing which we pointed out that there was, because the court desired that what will happen to the student, those who have taken admission in colleges and they have been subsequently declared unsuitable colleges. So the court was of the opinion that those students, in order to safeguard their future, they should be shifted to those colleges which are suitable colleges. So that exercise is yet to be done by them. So that was broadly the role of the council.
Okay. Now, my other question, Alokji, is whether you have been receiving copies of all these petitions which have been filed.
No.
Are you the same?
No.
All right. So, no, because since yours is the lead case, we will also direct the registry to ensure that every petition that is filed under this, a copy will be supplied to the petitioner of WP 108022. Because we don't, so that you can at least assist us.
Yes.
Whether, though it is a nursing college, whether the subject matter falls with for our consideration in this particular controversy or not, or whether that is something else related to labor, service, or whatever, maybe different. So that can be sifted out.
Because what happened, Your Honor, in the second time when CBI took a very strict view, even those colleges which were having some less number of books were declared deficient. Because they didn't want it to get into suit for the second time. So there are some cases on their side which are okay, they can be. We have no problem with
All right, we'll look into that. It's very good. Today, an adjournment is being sought on behalf of the Nursing
MP Nurses Registration Council.
MP Nurses Registration Council, which is the respondent in all these petitions.
And one more respondent, MP Medical Science University.
He is appearing for both,
He is a
and MP Medical
MP Medical Science University.
and MP Medical Science University, full stop, who are common respondents in all these connected petitions, full stop. Under the circumstances, comma, list these cases in the first week of July. We'll keep it in the first week of July, but on top of this, list these cases in the first week of July, the top of the list, two more, just a minute, just two. It is also, the registry is also requested to ensure that WP 1080 of 2022 shall always be the lead case whenever these matters are listed. Full stop. The registry shall also ensure that whenever a writ petition is filed in relation to the subject matter of these petitions, a copy of that petition will be also be served upon the petitioners of WP number 1080 2022. Full stop. Listed. Second week of July. First week of July itself, we'll keep it. Yes.
Is pending consideration of two chapters. Is to pending penalty of but for reasons that to be substantiated, but somehow giving on these policies but it's seen right in the first by subscribing
Oh, doesn't matter. If you're eligible for it, we'll pass a separate order for that. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter, because if you're not eligible for recognition, we will not allow you to take in students, and then once your recognition is not there, what happens to those students? Do that in the first week of July. That's already been over. We'll direct that you should be permitted. We have those authorities. There is nothing that we can't do. If you are wrong, we will correct it. We don't worry about that. We will say because the matters are pending before this court. We don't worry about that. Yes.
May I make a submission? Okay, there have been petitions which are filed on behalf of the students who were not allowed to submit their enrollment forms for the upcoming examinations. Now, again, I will not go to the merits of the case. Now, if that process is not initiated, then the students will.
We'll pass orders to take this examination separately if need be. Don't worry about that.
Not 6 words, we have a lot
Yeah,
of.
you take care. You see, ultimately, if you are found to be wrong, correct it.
We will come up with the reply possibly by that next week.
So, my God. My goodness, 23 to 2022. My goodness, this flag was honest. The court has already seen these photographs. We are a doomed nation. So this is what is going on. It's there in the order sheet. It's a recorded what the court see.
There is one example there, whenever inspection takes place, they will change the same building into engineering college, then
There
BEd
is a
college.
plastic board within this. That's one of the nursing college. Same as the photographs. So my God, my God. There should be a capital punishment for people doing this. You may forgive them for murder because that's a crime of passion. These are all premeditated offenses. Premeditated. You need to have an intense thought process to do all this, what has been recorded by the court. And you said even the CBI was to an extent.
Officers were caught. From day one, we were shouting in the court that their CBI is doing wrong, because we had some our own sources which were informing us. And then ultimately their officer was caught receiving bribe. Then court took.
See, the problem is the state that we find ourselves as a society is where a farmer, grows crops on a small patch of land and the animals come and eat it. So he builds a fence around that patch of land and grows crops. Next day morning, he gets up to find that the fence is eating the crop. That's the problem. The institutions that are made to ensure probity in public life, if they are going to be compromised, we are doomed.
Even before Gwalior High Court, the state has committed wrong actions.
Yes, we'll take this up first week of July. Keep it to the first week of July. All these matters. Okay. Yes, up. First week of July then. 108 will be the lead case. We'll do all these matters to be taken up as bunch. We'll take them. Or if it's there, they will file the replies where they want to listen. Take them.
Because this matter has gone for almost three years.
Mr. Anand
49 hearings, 49 and 96 hours of judicial time, Your Honor.
Yes. If possible, we will try to conclude everything in the month of July itself.
So what my request is that either it should be taken in the first half or it should be.
Top of the list,
Oh,
top
top.
of the list, because these seem to be the nature of the cases as such. We would like to give this the utmost importance, one way or the other, decided by in the next month itself. Possible.
All right.
Which is this case number 3.
Non-nursing वाले सब में कोर्ट फी के डिफॉल्ट लगे और हैवी
RM Chaturvedi.
10,000, 9,000, 8,000.
Yeah, you have not removed the default.
Of 10,000 court fees. Why have you not filed it?
Because there is a judgment, my lord, my lord, for one power of action, I am required to pay court fees for only one patient. My lord, I have filed the judgment, my lord, along
No,
with
how, every petition that you file, you have to file with court fees, is it not?
one petition, there are 40 petitioners, my lord, default has been filed, commented on, my lord.
No, no.
Judgment along with the, I mean, IAF.
Oh, 40 petitioners. Different petitions. No, these are different petitions or in one petition you have 40 petitioners.
One petition, there are 40 petitioners. Sir,
40 petitioner.
In one petition. So we'll, if need be, from July onwards, we will proceed on a day-to-day basis if needed. But we will sort this out. In all probability in July itself.
This objection is in number of petitions.
So, yes.
What?
That's okay.
Considering
It's supplying incorrect information. It is reviewing the. Please.